What is good? We're headed to the stables to deliver some grain to the horse, and you can ride along with me. And guess where I just went to? Our favorite place. My favorite place. Kirk's favorite place. Rudy's favorite place. Den Keeper's favorite place, probably. And so I just wanted to hop on here and make a video. Now, for those of you who don't know, I would like to share that I drink my coffee. I enjoy my coffee black. Black with no room in it. I drink it right. Alright, that's the way you drink coffee. Okay. That's the way a man drinks coffee. Drinks his coffee black. Alright, so I wanted to make a quick video. I have several weeks ago, or about a month ago, I was told I have until the 1st of May to get out of where I stay, because the owner is selling the property, so I have to be out by the 1st of May. And then a couple, so I noted that down, and then so a couple days ago, several days ago, she said that by March 31st. So it changed, and I didn't say anything. I just said, I just go with whatever she says, and I'm not gonna try to argue or anything, or I'm not gonna come back at her and say well, you said May 1st. I'm not doing anything like that, but she's toggled back and forth between different dates, but generally still in the same time frame. However, and right now that does give me some more urgency now, obviously, because it's getting closer to the end of February, and which means I will have pretty much a month to get all my stuff out, and I want to start moving now, get my stuff out now if possible. And I've thought about it. What I might do is, I got a buddy who lives right over there, right behind those trees right there, and he has a big trailer and a truck, and I've got my little truck. And what I'm going to try to do, at least by the 1st of March, is I'm going to rent another storage facility, and I'm going to probably get a bigger one than what I got, which sucks because it's more money, but that's okay, because it is what it is, unless I find a place to go to before that. And you gotta understand, the whole time I've been staying there, I've been looking for a place, and I don't do it every day. And that brings me to the main point of what I wanted to talk about, really, is how everything happens way too fast before I get a chance to do anything about it, right? Everything happens, let me try to reword that. Everything happens too fast for me to be able to take some time to plan and do anything, as far as moving forward. If you take if you're just listening to this, I want you to stop for a minute and look at the screen. That guy has been working, doing obviously blue-collar manual labor for so long. See the ladders and everything, and the work rack. That guy has been doing it for so long that, you know, that's what happens when you get a good job. Back to what we were talking about. So this is so hard. This is, my circumstance is so out of the ordinary. It's so bizarre and out of the ordinary that people can't wrap their head around it. They can't wrap their head around, you know, why I'm constantly in the position that I'm in. And the real reason is just a circumstantial one, where too many things come at me before I can, like, I can't just stop and plan and then start making steps forward. I have to deal with things constantly coming at me, constant changes, too many responsibilities, to the point where I practically cannot get stability. Okay, so, and it won't happen until something changes. Okay, now I have discovered something that I've been working on, that it may not be a quick fix, but in the long term, it's going to be a better way forward, and potentially a better way out of the circumstance. But I'm not going to share that publicly on here. Perhaps I will talk about that in the private group, but it is I don't know if promising is the word, but, you know, the reason why I remain stuck has nothing to do with my psychology or my anything internally about myself. It's just all external. I was listening to Offended Outcast just before I hopped on here, and he said something pretty simple, and it makes sense, that life happens. You know, everybody tries to make it out to be like everything is within our control, and it really isn't. And I think that, you know, what happens is, you know, people are under certain circumstances and conditions where, you know, everything's already there for them, and they build on that, and it gives the illusion that they built it all on their own. But if you really break down each person's individual story and circumstance, you could just trace back specific cause and effect, you know. And I've talked about that too many times already, but that's just facts. Like, me moving is a perfect example of that. And like I said, the whole time I've been there, I've been trying to find a place, right? The whole time I've been there. And I don't do it every day because I'm overwhelmed with responsibilities and things I got to get done to make money and to get food, and it's just been dumped on to me, and I'm not in a position to handle all of those things. But paradoxically, if I don't handle all of those things, I do without a do without food, and I do without shelter, period. I'm at the base bottom where I don't have control of the external. Like, I don't have control over the fact that she decided that she wants to, sell her place, right? So I don't have control over that. And I don't have, and just the fact that, going back when we lived in the trailer, right? When we lived in the trailer, that was good. But it's outside of my control that the owner decided to sell that property. So this is twice that's happened. If it were as simple as, well, go get you a good job at a warehouse and then get a part-time job at Wendy's flipping burgers and just work hard and save your money, that would not happen. That would not mathematically, and I've said this a ton of times, but I invite anyone to prove me wrong, to get on a live video feed, your face right here, my face right here, and we'll talk, and you show me the math, and show me the math and the practicality of how that's going to get me into a different circumstance. I need a foundation to start from, period, or get lucky, or some kind of unique opportunity or thing that falls into my lap. Everybody I know, that's how they got to where they're at, period. Everybody I know, they've gotten to where they were at because they were already born into a circumstance that allows them a foundation to build off of. And when you have that foundation, you have minimal responsibilities. And so you're able to take all of your work and all the work that you do, and you invest it into becoming self-sufficient and the practical ability to self-sustain and live on your own. And the other people they never had to. The other people I know, okay, so the people I know, that's what they got to do. Live at home, basically, in other words. Or live somewhere responsibility-free, no bills, and then that's how they were able to transition over into self-sustaining, or to sustaining themselves, right? That is why. And then other people, as I've always mentioned, similar position as me in life, they ended up marrying someone. I know multiple people, that the only reason why they have stability and they've continued to better their lives is not because they went out and worked hard and got several jobs and they just worked really hard. Nope, they went out and they and through coincidence, they ended up meeting someone who they got married to, who just happened to have a family that has money, who just happened to marry into a family that has a business, and they get to inherit that business, who just happened to get with someone who lived with their parents and was able to just save their money and get a really good paying job. I've seen it. That's why. It's not because they worked hard. Yeah. Hey, I'm just dropping off some grain.
All right, you're on.
Appreciate it. So, and then everybody else It's everybody, like, all the people, in retrospect, when I look back, when I look at all the times where everybody's like, well, just do this, do that, even online, you see all the people commenting, oh, I did this and I did that. I guarantee you they won't be honest and let you trace back to their life trajectory, right? They won't let you I should have recorded that lady. She's running. I was about to record her, but she was like running like with